So one of the most important things that we can do as an organization is to make sure that everyone that comes into any of our events has an amazing experience. So over the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a couple of examples of some things that you can do to make sure that everyone that comes in has an even better experience. Now, this can be used for any presentation or meeting type, whether it's a luncheon or a coffee click. You are going to do the same thing. The first thing that you're going to do is you want to make sure that you are setting the agenda, that you are laying out exactly what's going to happen and the flow, because you're not always going to have a room full of members. You're going to have members and guests and visitors and people who understand what's going to happen and people who don't. It's always a good idea to remind the people who even have been members for a while of what to expect. Then also you want to lay out the expectations. So you want to explain to them what you expect and how you behave as a Women Helping Women to Network member and as an area leader. And then you want to be accountable to those expectations. One of the things that you want to do, especially for luncheons, is you want to prepare the audience with the rules and expectations before the speaker starts. Now, we are formulating a nice document that is going to be displayed right next to the sign-in sheet that reminds them of our ethics and how we behave as Women Helping Women to Network members. But you can also, before or as you are introducing this script, you could say something, or I'm sorry, as you are introducing the speaker, you could use a script that sounds something like this. You could welcome everyone to the meeting. Obviously, hello, my name is Heather. I'm so excited to be your area leader for the Montrose Women Helping Women to Network meeting. I would love to welcome you. We're excited that you're here. If you have any questions, make sure that you approach one of our area leaders. I am one, and then you can point out your other area leaders. We're excited that you're here. If you're not familiar with Women Helping Women to Network as an organization, we have 3 key principles that we follow. We are very different than any other networking organization. Number 1, we want to make sure that we are promoting real relationships. So if you came here, with ideas that you were going to sell a ton of product here today live in the meeting, that is not what we do. We are focused on developing real relationships with each other. So please do not pass around any products or any pamphlets or sell anything directly at the meeting. The second thing that we want to make sure that we're doing is providing a safe space so that everyone can have open conversation and that no one feels like they are being spammed or sold to. Remember, we are developing real relationships. The third key ingredient that is really, really important to Women Helping Women to Network is real education, which brings me to our speaker who has come today to share her knowledge with us. Today we are having, and then you enter in and do your little speaker bio and the details about what they are going to be presenting on and how it ties back into the audience of how they can grow their business, what it is that they want to achieve. Make sure, for example, we're going to have, Jennifer Medina is going to be sharing Instagram tips with us today. This is going to help you to drive a lot more eyeballs to your offers so that you can build your community and build your audience and ultimately grow your business. So let's all be super respectful of her as Women Helping Women to Network members and community. We want to make sure that your phones are turned off and that your eyes are turned towards the front, and we are going to give her our undivided attention since she has come all this way to share her knowledge with us. Now, if you're not familiar with the Women Helping Women to Network, speaking at the meetings is a benefit of membership. So if you are interested in being a speaker and you're a Women Helping Women to Network member, you can always apply to become a speaker online, and we will provide you with the same respect that you are going to provide Jennifer with when you come up to share your knowledge and your skill with us. With that being said, I'm excited to introduce Jennifer Medina. You can take it from here. So that is a basic script that you can use to introduce your speaker and also to set the expectation of what they should be doing. Now, there are a few guidelines that I want you to follow just in general anytime that you are in front of the room. Number 1, you want to make sure that you speak with confidence and clarity. Do not get up in front of the room and plan to just wing it. We really want to make sure that we have a professional appearance. And that a lot of that really means knowing what to say, controlling the tone of the room, setting the expectations. If you are not someone who is, extroverted, if you don't feel like you're a very confident speaker, there is a TED Talk that I want you to stop what you are doing right now, and I want you to go watch this. It's a TED Talk by Amy Cuddy about body language. It's 20 minutes. It will change your life. It's really, really powerful. Definitely go watch that now, and that's going to help you a lot with your confidence in speaking. The second thing is you want to make sure that you are direct, clear, and that you make eye contact with the members around the room. So when you're doing your introductions, when you are wrapping up, whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that you're consistently looking around the room, that you stand tall, shoulders back, and you are clear and confident. Again, that TED Talk from Amy Cuddy will help with that as well. The next thing that I want to make sure that you are doing, this is what we talk about in the speak to sell world. You want to make sure that you're going to tell them what you are going to tell them what you need to tell them, and then tell them what you told them. So this is really about effective communication. So for example, to apply this to let's say, for instance, the luncheon flow, which we were going to have a recorded example of as well. To apply that to luncheon flow, you are going to, when someone comes into the meeting, and let's say that they're a guest, you're going to introduce yourself and say, hey, I'm so excited that you're here. We have a phenomenal speaker today. Her name is blank. She's going to be talking on blank. And you can expect to walk away with this, and this, these three things that you're going to be able to walk away with from her talk today. I'm really excited that you're here. So you're telling them what they can expect as soon as they walk in the door, right? So that's telling them what you're going to tell them. The second thing, tell them what you need to tell them. That's what you're going to tell them when you're up in front of the room and you're saying, hey, I love to welcome you. Women Helping Women to Network has 3 main factors that we values that we live by, and it's these 3 things, and then you're going to introduce into your speaking presentation. And then when your speaker is done, right, you're going to get back up there and you're going to say, wow, that was so amazing. She shared with us these 3 things. Was that useful for everyone? So you see how you are setting the expectation as soon as they walk in the door. You're reminding them of what you promised to deliver. And then at the very, very end, you're going to say, as promised, she shared with us this, and this, right? So you are effectively communicating exactly what it is that they should be expecting every step of the way. The next thing that you're going to do is we want to make sure that you are setting the example. So make sure that your area leadership team does not congregate together. Make sure that you're spread across the room. Make sure the area leaders, that you and your other area leaders are quiet during the presentation, because you are setting the example of how to behave. Amy also, I think, provides bells in the event that there is an issue with someone talking out of turn or anything like that. There are also some other videos that are coming up on how you can deal with members who get a little bit out of control. But setting the expectation from the beginning of how they should behave is really, really, really important, and should eliminate the vast majority of the issues that you'll experience in terms of talking and that kind of behavior.